phone to work. I gotta fix my timer on my phone. Time I have it up, it'll be like 30 seconds or something, and it goes away on me. Okay, this is number 212 YouTube Live Yoga Routine. And before we begin today, I want to share a quote that I saw yesterday when I was looking at Pema Chodron quotes. And let me see if I can find it. And it's about giving up hope in the sense of allowing yourself to be in the present moment. So here's the quote. Without giving up hope that there's somewhere better to be, that there's someone better to be, we will never relax with where we are or who we are. Pema Chodron. When things fall apart, heart of ice for difficult times. So the quote again, without giving up hope that there's somewhere better to be, that there's someone better to be, we will never relax with where we are or who we are. Hope. In yoga philosophy, you have to give up this seemingly positive notion of hope in the sense that you have to give up this future that doesn't exist yet. Now, that doesn't mean you don't have a future. That doesn't mean you don't work towards a future. That doesn't mean you don't want a positive future. You don't try to do things. It just means that to be in the present moment, you have to give up the future that doesn't exist yet. You have to give up a you that doesn't exist yet. And you have to accept, capital A, the yoga's acceptance in order to let yourself be in the present moment, in order to be in the present moment. So you let go of the future and let yourself be in the present moment. And the way you do this in yoga is you accept, capital A, acceptance. You accept where you are and you accept who you are. And on the yoga mat is where you learn that. And you learn that in a yoga pose. Just for example, when you're in a yoga pose, you don't try to be somewhere. You don't judge yourself. You don't think, man, I'm doing this pose perfectly. Even perfection, and you think you're doing the pose perfection, that is judgment. On the yoga mat, you get rid of that. It's a great thing. It's awesome. It's still judgment. And you let go of judging yourself in a pose where you're feeling like, man, I'm not doing this pose as good as I should. Nope, judgment. Get rid of that. And you just accept where you are on the yoga mat. In a yoga pose, during the entire yoga routine, you just accept, you accept, you accept, you accept. And then when you get off the yoga mat, you have this mindset of acceptance. It allows you to accept where you are in your life and who you are in your life. Being truthful. And that allows you to have a better future. Go towards a future instead of denying things and brushing things under the rug or just avoiding things. And then you can move on in a positive direction. Still, no judgment in that stuff. You don't judge it. It is what it is. It's already is what it is. And you just move forward. Accept it though. Be true, be you. So today, what we're going to do, focus on acceptance, capital A, acceptance. And the reason I say capital A, acceptance, because it's not lowercase a as in, okay, I accept that I'm here, I accept that I'm standing here, I accept that I'm moving my right arm, I'm accepting that my left hand was in my pocket, I accept, no. Capital A, acceptance, is another word for yoga. Oneness is another word for yoga. Yoga is another word for oneness. These are all just words to describe the oneness of all existence. It's describing an experience. Words are tricky because it separates that experience. That experience is not in the words, it's in the experience. So sometimes when I use words, it separates it. It's an experience. You have to experience it. Can't describe it. It's not in the description. And that goes to the concept of that you're not your thoughts. Same exact concept. You're not what you think you are or who you think you are. You are who you are. Okay? In yoga, you are oneness. So today we're going to focus on acceptance. Acceptance, 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 and just accept. So we're going to do the mountain pose, 2 basic standard sun salutations. Then we're going to go to easy pose. And we're going to wind down, do some stretches and movements in the easy pose, and let those stretches and movements become more than just stretching and movements, letting them become a form of a moving meditation. And then we'll seal it up with a yogic seal, and that'll be it. So mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. Toes go up, spread the toes as wide as you can. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted, arms are relaxed, shoulders are relaxed, neck is relaxed, and then you lengthen up. So lengthen yourself up, and then let the bones of the skeleton sit on top of each other. And find that spot where the skeleton just stands as if you were just your skeleton, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. So all your focus is on the breathing. And that focus on the breathing heightens your awareness. It'll let you know what's going on in the body. Lets you feel what's going on in the body with the stretching and the movements. So bring the palms together, thumbs to the heart center. Push the arms out, up and back. Inhale, it's the first stretch, so go nice and easy. Inhale, and then exhale. As you exhale, you hinge forward from the lower back. Palms go to the calves, elbows into the sides of the legs, foreheads go to the knees. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Once all the air leaves, just breathe and focus on the breathing. You're not pulling yourself in and down too much. Just go where you feel like you should go. Listen to your mind, listen to your body, listen to yourself. That's what you're learning here. Learning to listen to yourself. So when you're off the yoga mat, you're learning to listen to yourself. You're listening to yourself throughout your day. Palms to the sides of the feet. Left leg is back into a low lunge. With a low lunge, top of the foot to the floor, knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally, back is up. Not up. Arching, head is up. And you're inhaling as much as you can, and then you release, and then just watch yourself breathe. And just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. 100% focuses on the breathing. That heightens your awareness, lets you feel what's going on in the body, lets you feel that acceptance, capital A, acceptance, acceptance, acceptance. Don't judge yourself. Let go of all judgment. Let go of trying to be somewhere and just be in the present moment. And then high lunge just for a second or so. It's a transition pose. And then downward dog, pushing into it. You're really pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. Head is dangling, no tension in the neck. And you are pushing into the pose, but you're pushing to the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find that spot, settle, accept, and focus on the breathing. And just accept. Don't judge it. Don't try to be somewhere. You're becoming one with the pose. So you're in that spot right before you feel like you shouldn't go any further. Settle and just become one. Focus on the breathing. You slide into the upper dog, drop down to the knees and the chest. You slide up. Tops of the feet are to the floor, palms are to the floor. And you're opening up, settling, and accepting. Now, if that's too much, go to small cobra. Belly's on the floor, palms are touching the floor, but you're not using them. You're pulling up with your back muscles. Or just do the upper dog and do the best you can. And accept, 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 accept. Then back to downward dog, pushing into it. Arms are straight, legs are straight, tailbones to the ceiling, heels are towards the floor. You are pushing into the pose. But you're only pushing to the spot right before you feel like, man, I shouldn't go any further. Find it, settle, accept, focus on the breathing. Let the head dangle. You're just watching yourself breathe, not controlling it. You're already breathing automatically, so you're watching it. Then left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge. With the low lunge, top of the foot to the floor in the back. Knees to the floor, hips are square, pushing forward diagonally. Back is arching, head is up. Front knees not over the toes. If it is, lengthen up some. And feel opened. And just accept where you are. Don't judge it. Even if you're doing what you're thinking is perfect. Nope, let go of that. That's judgment. Let go of all judgment. All judgment. High lunge just for a second or so. So curl the toes under the back leg straight, then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. Get all the air out. Once all the air leaves, you relax and just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but of the breathing. The palms together, reach out, up and back. Inhale. Then turn the palms out, push the air down and out, exhale. Last on salutation, so inhale, then exhale, hinge forward, reaching out. Pull yourself in and down, get all the air out. Once all the air leaves, you relax. And then just watch yourself breathe. Think of nothing else but the breathing. Make sure you're relaxed into the pose. You're becoming one with the pose. You are pulling yourself in and down, but once you relax, you're one. So it's almost like you're not pulling yourself in and down. Left leg is back into a low lunge. Feeling open. Inhaling, and then you release. And then you just watch yourself breathe. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. Then high lunge just for a second or so. Then downward dog. Pushing into it. Really, really push into it now. Arms are straight, legs are straight. Exhaling. Then release. And then just watch yourself breathe. Slide into the upper dog. Inhaling. And then release. And then just watch yourself breathe. Remember, you're accepting yourself in the poses. You're accepting where you are. You're accepting how you're moving into them. You're not judging, letting go of all those barriers. Back to downward dog, pushing into it. Exhale, get all the air out. Then release. Just focus on the breathing. Left foot is up between the hands into a low lunge, opening up, feeling opened. Accept, and just focus on the breathing. And high lunge just for a second or so. Then standing forward bend. Pull yourself in and down. All the air leaves. Then release and just focus on the breathing. Palms together, reach out, up and back, inhale. Then exhale, turn the palms out, push your down and out. And then the mountain pose. Now mountain pose, feet are shoulder width apart. And toes go up, spread the toes. Each toe touches the floor one at a time. Knees are bent, hips are tilted. No tension in the arms or the shoulders or the neck. Lengthen up, and then let the bones sit on top of each other. And then you're just watching yourself breathe. You're not controlling it. You're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching it. And you watch it by watching the belly go in and out. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air slightly. Then when you exhale, the belly goes in. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. And then you're going to go to easy pose. So if you're on a mat, you go to the back of the mat if you like. You can go to the front of the mat too if you want. Doesn't matter. Make it easy. So the easy pose is the modification of the lotus. So in an easy pose, you can have one leg out. You have an issue with your knee or the lower back. You can lean against the wall. You can even do this. Or do the best you can in the easy pose. The back is straight, hands to your knees. Some people put the hands in front like this. Whatever you like to do. It's the easy pose, so make it easy and just focus on the breathing. Remember, you're just watching yourself breathe. You're not controlling it. You're letting go and accepting. Just focus on the breathing. You can tilt the head to the right, right ears to the right shoulder, back is straight, left shoulder's down. And again, focus 100% on the breathing. When you focus on the breathing, that heightens your awareness and makes you feel the stretch in the left side of the neck. Makes you feel what's going on in the body. Makes you feel what's going on outside of the yoga mat. Like I just heard a dog bark. I'm aware of it. But the dog bark doesn't become me. This is mindset that you're learning on the yoga mat. So right hand goes to the side of the head, let the weight of the arm bring the head down. So you relax the arm gets heavy, and it pulls the head down, keep the left shoulder down, and just focus on the breathing. That heightens your awareness, it lets you feel the stretch in the left side of the neck. Then go ahead and release, hands back to center, and then tilt the head to the left ears to the left shoulder, right shoulder's down, back is straight. And just accepting where you are. Focus 100% on the breathing. And left hand to the side of the head. Relax the arm, let the arm bring the head down, right shoulder's down. Now as you're pulling down a little bit, because you can't fully relax, that's fine. It is what it is. You are where you are. Don't judge it, just accept. Just focus on the breathing. Then go ahead and release, hands back to center. Neck rolls. I'm sorry, not neck rolls. jumping ahead. See? I'm going in the future. Drop the head back. Back is straight. Chin's going straight up. So you're not jarring the head back. And focus on breathing. Take the knuckles, place them on the chin, pushing straight up. And go ahead and release. Chin goes down to the chest, back straight. Don't curl the back, keep the back straight. Just focus on breathing. Clasp the fingers together. Palms go to the back of the head. Relax the arms. Same concept. Let the arms get heavy because you relax them. And just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And go ahead and release. Back to center. And then you're going to do neck roll. We'll drop the head to the right. Head drops down and around. You're exhaling. As the head goes up and back, you're inhaling. And just focus on the breathing. Let the movement connect with the breathing. It becomes one. And it becomes a form of a moving meditation. So just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And then when the head goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Again, just focus on the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. And then when the head goes to the top, bring the head to center. And then shoulder stroke, shoulders to the ears, back, down, and around. When shoulders go up, you're inhaling. As the shoulders go back and down, you're exhaling. You're linking the movement with the breathing. It's becoming one. And when shoulders go to the ears, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you go up. And just focus on the breathing. I keep on saying that because it's very important. Focus on the breathing is the focus point. And then when shoulders go to the ears, bring yourself to center. And that heightens your awareness. Let you know what's going on. Let you become aware. Aware, capital A, aware. Again, it's just a word to being yoga. Aware. The trunk rotation is dropping down to the right, down and around. When you go down and around, the back is straight. You're reaching out and you're exhaling. As you're going up and back, you're inhaling. Again, focus on the breathing. Link the movement with the breathing. Movement is becoming one, capital O, one. It's becoming a form of a moving meditation. So when the trunk goes to the top, you're going to reverse. Exhale as you go down and around. Inhale as you go up. Again, link the movement with the breathing, thinking of nothing else but the breathing. It heightens your awareness. And then when the trunk goes to the top, you're going to bring yourself to center. Our half spinal twist, left hand's on the right knee, right arm goes up, pull yourself up, think of the spine, pull yourself straight up, then you twist, palm goes to the floor, it's in the back, arm is straight and is against the back. And make sure the head is twisting. It's very easy to forget to twist your head in this pose. So you're twisting and you're focusing on the breathing. Now when you focus on the breathing, when you inhale, the belly swells with air and it pushes you out of the pose just slightly. When you exhale, you go back into the pose. It's a subtle, subtle movement. You're aware of the movement. You're not focused on it, you're focusing on the breathing, but you're aware of the movement. And then go ahead and release, back to center. You're going to do the other side. So left hand's on the right hand's on the left knee, left arm goes up, pull yourself up. Think of the spine, then twist, palm goes to the floor instead of the back, arm is straight and it's against the back. Make sure the head is twisting. Again, it's easy to forget to twist the head in this pose, so twist the head and focus on the breathing. So when you inhale, the belly swells with air. It pushes you out of the pose slightly. When you exhale, the belly goes in and you go back into the pose. It's a subtle, subtle movement. You're aware of the movement. You're not focused on it, but you're aware of it. You're focused 100% on the breathing. Just watch yourself breathe. And then go ahead and release, back to center. Back straight. Hands in front to your knees. Maybe they're here. Maybe you're still leaning on the wall. It doesn't matter. Wherever you are, just focus on the breathing. Watch yourself breathe. I'm going to do the yogic seal. You're going to reach behind you. Grab your left wrist with your right hand. And you're going to lean forward. So the forehead is going down towards the floor or to the floor. And you're sealing in all the benefits of the yoga poses, keeping the peace that you gained through the rest of the day. And bring yourself back up and go back in front. Get yourself settled. Back straight or as straight as you can get it. And you're just going to watch yourself breathe. Remember, you're already breathing automatically. So you're just watching yourself breathe. You're not controlling it. You are watching it. Think of nothing else but of the breathing. Watch it. Again, so bring your focus to the belly. As you inhale, belly expands with air just slightly. When you exhale, the belly goes in. Watch that. Or you bring your focus to the tip of the nose and watch the air go in and out. Again, you're not controlling it. You're just watching it. Letting go of control. And naturally, sometimes you'll start to control it because you're watching it. And then when you realize, hey, I'm controlling my breathing, just let go. You just let yourself breathe and watch it. Many times you'll start to think about other things. And when you realize, hey, I'm thinking about other things. I'm not even watching myself breathe. Don't judge it. Just bring your focus back to the breathing and just continue to watch it. And it's a process. What happens eventually, you realize you are the thing that's watching. You are the capital W, the capital S, seer. You are the thing that's watching yourself breathe. You are the thing that's watching your thoughts. You are not your thoughts. So just watch yourself breathe, and we'll continue. Stay here just for a little bit longer. Bring the palms together. Namaste. And that's it. So that's number 212. I have a calendar there. I was looking at myself in the. I was looking at the clicking part, seeing how many people watch. It's always one, but that one is zero. Nobody watches these videos. I'm well aware of that. And I will continue to do this until 365 days in a row. So it's been 212 days in a row at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So I will see you tomorrow at 5:30 a.m. Arizona time, Mountain Standard Time. So namaste, peace and love.